This video will explain what defaults are and how to set them. When you start a new inspection, one of the options you have is setting defaults. Setting defaults is a way to save time on your inspection because it allows you to set default descriptions for items that either appear frequently or that are common throughout an inspection. This option is only available on the PC and it's turned off by default. You can turn it on by going into Program Settings. Let's see how it works and start a new inspection using the house template with this option turned on. Once the main program opens, a message pops up and says, "Do you want to set defaults now?" Let's go ahead and click on Yes. We're now looking at the Set Default Description screen. The first box is for the type, and these are different options that we have to choose from. Let's go ahead and select Ceiling. Now that we've selected Ceiling, we can set our default description for ceiling, and we'll say that the ceilings are paint. We'll now go back to Type and select Walls, and we'll set the default description to be paint here as well. And finally, we'll set one more, so let's change the type to Floor. Let's set the default description for floors to be carpet. When you set up default descriptions, you can set them for all of the items in the type list, or you can do it for just a few of them like we did here. Let's go ahead and click on OK and see how this works. To see this, let's go to Bedroom category and fill out a couple of pieces of information. Let's go to Ceiling, and we'll mark the rating to be acceptable. As you can see, when we do this, the description is automatically set to paint, which is the description that we set up to be the default for ceiling. Let's fill it out for walls and floors. It does the same thing for both of these as well. Now let's say for floors we have carpet set as our default description, but this particular bedroom doesn't actually have carpet. If you need to change the description to something else, all you have to do is simply select a different answer from the drop-down list or type in a different description. Let's go ahead and change this to say hardwood by selecting it from the description drop-down. That's a look at how default descriptions work. You can set them up at the beginning of an inspection or any time during an inspection by going to Edit Default Descriptions, which will take you to the same screen we saw at the beginning. This concludes a video on setting defaults.